I can't believe I'm actually doing this. She whispered it against my neck, hands trembling on my shoulders. We were in her car, expensive sedan, parked in the shadows behind the restaurant where we'd just had dinner to discuss the contract. There was no contract. There never had been. I pulled back just enough to see her face. Jordan Pierce, 46, CEO of the company that might hire my startup. Silver, threaded through her dark hair. Lipstick slightly smudged from the kiss 30 seconds ago that we both knew was coming all night. Believe it, I whispered back. This is very real. Her eyes dark, intelligent, terrified, searched mine. Looking for what? Permission? An escape route? Confirmation that this insanity was worth the cost? I didn't have answers. I just had her perfume filling the car, something expensive and woody, and the knowledge that if anyone saw us right now, we were both finished. My startup's funding round, her company's reputation, my credibility at 28, her decades of building authority, all of it, about to burn. She kissed me again, harder this time. Decision made. That's how it started. A lie about a business dinner. A car in the shadows. A woman who should have known better and a man too young to care. And 3 months later, when everything fell apart exactly like we knew it would, I still wouldn't change a damn thing. My name is Alex Chen, and 6 weeks before that kiss, I was drowning. Not literally. Financially. My startup, a logistics platform for small manufacturers, had been promising for 2 years. Promising doesn't pay rent. I was 28, burned through savings, 1/4 from moving back with my parents. Friday afternoon. Coffee shop in Soma. I was on the phone with an investor. Making excuses. Hang up. A woman at the next table. Late 40s. Expensive watch. No wedding ring. I stared at her, confused. That investor? She said. Hang up. You're making it worse. I did. You're stuck in circular logic. She said. You need validation to get funding. But funding to get validation. Stop arguing the paradox. Break it. How? Show them proof without their money. She handed me a card. Send me your deck. Jordan Pierce, CEO, Vanguard Manufacturing Solutions. My brain stopped. That night I sent the deck. 20 minutes later, interesting. Lunch Tuesday? I didn't sleep. Tuesday. The restaurant she picked was the kind where they don't list prices on the menu. I showed up 15 minutes early in my only good suit, 3 years old, slightly too big now because I'd been skipping meals to save money. Jordan arrived exactly on time. Black dress, minimal jewelry, hair pulled back. She looked like she owned everything in a 10-mile radius. Maybe she did. But before we even sat down, my phone rang. The investor who'd been stringing me along for 6 weeks. Alex, I'm sorry. We're passing on your round. What? You said the diligence looked good. It does. But you don't have enterprise validation. Without a major customer, we can't. That's circular logic. I need capital to land enterprise customers. I need enterprise customers to get capital. You know that's bullshit. Jordan touched my arm. I looked up. She mouthed. Hang up. I ended the call. Stood there, shaking with frustration. You're wrong, she said. Excuse me? Your pitch. You're focused on the wrong problem. They're not afraid of risk. They're afraid you don't understand scale. Sit. She didn't open her menu. You're selling logistics optimization to small manufacturers. That's a services play. Low margins. Hard to scale. No wonder VCs are passing. Then what should I be doing? Sell to the enterprise. Companies like mine. We have the pain point, $3 million wasted annually on supplier coordination failures. We have the budget, and we're desperate for solutions. But I don't have enterprise experience. You have hunger. And you're right that most investors don't get it. She leaned forward. Your platform solves a problem I've been throwing money at for 3 years. I want to pilot it. My heart stopped. You want to pilot my platform? Exclusive for 6 months. We fund integration. $200,000 to start. If it works, we buy equity and scale nationally. I stared at her. This woman, this stranger who just overheard me failing, was offering me exactly what I needed. Why? I asked. Because I'm tired of safe, she said quietly. Safe doesn't innovate. Safe doesn't move fast. Safe is what killed my marriage. I need someone hungry. Someone who will fight because they have to. Not because they're collecting a salary. The air between us shifted. This wasn't just business anymore. I'm starving, I admitted. She smiled. Different smile. Dangerous. Then let's feed you. We talked for 3 hours. Business, mostly. But in the gaps when the waiter refilled water, when she paused to think I caught her watching me, not just listening, watching, and I watched back. The way she tucked hair behind her ear, the small scar I'd noticed, the faint lines around her eyes that somehow made her more attractive, not less. By the time we left, I had a term sheet, a start date, and the dangerous realization that I didn't want the lunch to end. "I'll have my assistant send you the onboarding schedule," she said at the valet stand. "Looking forward to it, Alex." She hesitated. "This is a business relationship. Professional. Appropriate boundaries. Clear?" "Crystal clear." She nodded, got in her car. I watched her drive away and knew, with absolute certainty, that we were both lying. Week 2 of the partnership. I was embedded at Vanguard's headquarters. Open office floor, glass walls, the kind of place where everyone could see everyone. Jordan's office was on the executive floor, frosted glass, privacy. I'd been avoiding her. Worked with her team, sent updates via email, kept it professional and distant. Thursday afternoon. Slack message. "Come to my office. 4 p.m. Bring metrics." I knocked at 4:01. She was on the phone, waved me in. Her office smelled like coffee and something else, bergamot, maybe. Expensive. The kind of scent that clung to fabric and memory. She finished the call. Closed the door? I did. Suddenly the office felt smaller. "Metrics?" she asked. I opened my laptop. Walked her through the pilot data. Efficiency up 23%. Error rate down 31%. Everything was working better than projected. She leaned forward, studying the screen. We were close. Too close. I could see the fine lines around her eyes, the silver threads in her hair catching the light. "This is good work," she said quietly. "Thank you. Better than good. This is exactly what we needed." She looked up. Our faces were inches apart. I could smell her perfume. Could see her pulse at her throat. Neither of us moved. "Alex, I know. This is inappropriate. I know. I'm your client. You're 28. This is I know." Her phone buzzed. She didn't look at it. "We should stop this," she said. "Stop what? We haven't done anything." "We're about to." She was right. The air between us was electric. One movement, one decision, everything would change. Her phone buzzed again. Reality intruding. She pulled back, stood, walked to the window. "You should go," she said, not turning around. "Jordan, please. Just go." I closed my laptop, started to leave. At the door, I stopped. For what it's worth, I don't think this is inappropriate. I think it's terrifying. There's a difference. I left. Didn't look back. That night, she texted me, "Dinner tomorrow. Not business. If you want." I stared at that message for an hour. I texted back, "Where?" She picked a place in Napa. An hour drive. Far from anyone who might recognize us. I got there first. Sat at the bar. Ordered water I didn't drink. She arrived 20 minutes late. Not business attire, jeans, silk blouse, hair down. I'd never seen her hair down. "Sorry. Traffic." "It's fine." We sat. Neither of us opened the menu. "This is a bad idea," she said. "Terrible idea. I could lose my company. I could lose my funding. We barely know each other. I know you take your coffee black. I know you bite your lip when you're thinking. I know you have a scar near your left eyebrow and you've never told anyone how you got it." She touched the scar. Reflexive. Skiing accident. I was 16. Too confident on a double black diamond. "Still too confident?" She smiled. "Always." The waiter came. We ordered without looking. Food we wouldn't remember. "Why did you invite me?" I asked. "Because I can't stop thinking about you. And I hate that I can't." "Why do you hate it?" "Because I'm 46. You're 28. I'm your client. This is textbook inappropriate." "Who cares?" "The board cares. My lawyers care. I care. You should too." "Why?" She set down her wine glass, leaned forward. Her eyes were intense. Searching. "Because when this ends, and it will end, you'll lose your funding. I'll lose my reputation. And we'll both lose whatever this is before we even know what it could be." "What if it doesn't end?" "Everything ends, Alex. I've been divorced twice. I know how this works. Then we have nothing to lose." She laughed, bitter. "We have everything to lose. That's the problem." Dinner arrived. We didn't eat. "I should go," I said. "You should." Neither of us moved. "One question," she said. "What do you see when you look at me?" "What do you mean?" "I mean, am I a conquest? A curiosity? The rich older woman who can fund your company? You're terrifying." I said honestly. "You're brilliant and intimidating, and you make me feel like I'm not enough." Like I need to be better just to keep up. That's not an answer. It's the only answer I have. When I look at you, I see someone who knows exactly who they are, and I'm still figuring out who I am. And somehow you make me want to figure it out faster. She was quiet for a long time. My second husband said I was cold. He might have been right too. He wasn't. How do you know? Because you're here. Because you invited me to dinner even though it's dangerous. That's not cold. That's brave. She reached across the table. Her fingers brushed mine. Just barely. But I felt it everywhere. This is insane, she whispered. Completely insane. We should stop. We should. Her fingers laced through mine. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I lifted her hand to my lips, kissed her knuckles. Soft. Deliberate. Believe it, I whispered. This is very real. We started meeting after hours. Her office. My apartment. Coffee shops in Berkeley where no one from her world would see us. We told ourselves it was just talking, just getting to know each other. Nothing physical. Nothing that crossed lines. We were lying to ourselves. Tuesday night. My apartment. She brought wine. Your place is smaller than my office, she said, looking around. I know. Sorry. Don't apologize. It's refreshing. No pretense. She sat on my secondhand couch. I sat next to her. Not touching, but close. Tell me something you've never told anyone, she said. Why? Because I want to know you. The real you. Not the founder. Not the hungry entrepreneur. You. I thought about it. I'm terrified I'll end up like my father. Brilliant ideas, bad execution. He died with 17 patents and $0. Everyone said he was ahead of his time. I think he was just unlucky. You're not unlucky. How do you know? Because you found me, she smiled. Sad. Or I found you. I'm not sure anymore. Your turn. Tell me something. She sipped her wine, stared at the ceiling. I'm scared I'm too late. Too late for what? For this. For feeling something real. For being with someone who sees me as more than a resume. She looked at me. I'm 46. I've spent 25 years building a company. And I wake up some mornings and wonder if I traded my life for a title. Do you regret it? I regret not making room for more. Not making room for this, whatever this is. We stared at each other. The space between us disappeared. She leaned in, slow, giving me time to pull away. I didn't. The kiss was soft, tentative, then deeper, her hand on my neck, mine in her hair. When we pulled apart, we were both breathing hard. We shouldn't have done that, she said. No, we shouldn't. It's a line we can't uncross. I know. She kissed me again, anyway. Company happy hour. Friday. Open bar. Everyone from Vanguard invited. I almost didn't go. Too risky. Jordan texted. Come. I'll pretend you don't exist. You'll do the same. I went. She was in the corner with her executive team, laughing at something her CFO said. She didn't look at me once. I stayed on the opposite side of the room, talked to engineers, drank beer I didn't taste. At 9 p.m., she disappeared. 30 seconds later, my phone buzzed. Parking garage, level 3. Now. I waited 3 minutes, then followed. She was by her car. Empty garage, concrete and shadows. This is crazy, I said. I know. Anyone could see. She kissed me. Hard. Desperate. Pushed me against her car. I couldn't stand it, she gasped. Watching you all night? We were a tangle of want and stupidity. Footsteps echoed. We froze. 2 engineers from her team. Walking to their car. 30 feet away. We didn't move. Didn't breathe. Her body pressed against mine. My face buried in her hair. The engineers got in their car. Drove away. We stayed frozen for another 30 seconds. Then Jordan started laughing. Silent, shaking laughter. We almost just destroyed everything, she whispered. I know. And I don't even care. Me neither. We kissed again. Slower. Certain. Come home with me, she said. Jordan, I don't want to be careful anymore. I don't want to be smart. I just want you. If anyone finds out, then they find out. I looked at her. Really looked. Saw the fear, and the bravery, and the decision made. Okay, I said. We drove separately to her place. A condo in Pacific Heights. Floor-to-ceiling windows. View of the bay. The kind of place I'd never afford. She poured wine. We didn't drink it. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, she whispered as I pulled her close. Believe it, I said. This is very real. We were reckless that night. And every night after. Monday morning. Email from Jordan's board chairman. Board meeting Thursday. Need final pilot results. Jordan says, "You're ready. Don't make her look bad." Pressure. Real pressure. This wasn't just about us anymore. Her credibility was on the line. I worked 80-hour weeks, refined every metric, triple-checked every number. Thursday. Board presentation. Conference room. 12 executives staring at me. Jordan introduced me. Professional. Distant. Like we hadn't spent the previous night tangled in her sheets. I presented. Charts. Data. ROE projections. The board grilled me. Every assumption. Every projection. I held my ground. At the end, impressive work. Let's move to phase 2. Phase 2 meant $2 million investment. Meant 18 months of partnership. Meant I was locked in. Meant Jordan and I had 18 months of pretending in public and burning in private. After the meeting, Jordan's office. Door closed. "You did great," she said. "Thanks." We stared at each other. So much we couldn't say. "Dinner tonight?" she asked. "Your place?" "Always my place. Can't risk being seen." The loneliness in her voice broke something in me. "I'm tired of hiding," I said. "I know. Me too. When does this get easier?" She walked to me, touched my face. "It doesn't. It just gets harder. And eventually, something breaks." "What breaks?" "Us. Or them. We get caught, or we get careless, or we just end." "What if we don't end? Alex, what if we stop hiding? What if we just tell people?" She pulled away. "Tell them what? That I'm sleeping with a contractor half my age? That I'm risking my company for an affair? It's not an affair. What is it then?" "Good question." I didn't have a good answer. "I don't know," I admitted. "But it's not just sex. It's not just convenience. It's dangerous. Yes. Inappropriate. Yes. Worth losing everything for?" I looked at her, at the fear in her eyes and the hope she was trying to hide. "Yeah," I said. "It is." She kissed me. Soft. Sad. "Then we're both idiots," she whispered. It started with a parking receipt. The company car I'd registered under the pilot project, the one I used to drive to client sites, had been tracked by internal audit. 12 visits to Jordan's building in 4 weeks, all after hours. All on weekends. The audit system flagged it automatically. Then someone in finance looked closer, ran the address, realized it was Jordan's personal residence, not a client site. By Friday afternoon, a manila envelope landed on the CFO's desk with all the parking data, timestamps, and a note. "Conflict of interest investigation recommended." Jordan called me, voice tight. "We have a problem. The kind where someone on the board wants me gone and just found ammunition." She forwarded me an email. Subject line, "Board executive session, Monday, 9 a.m. Personnel matter." The email body was one sentence. CEO Jordan Pierce. Contractor relationship investigation. "They know," she said. "Not suspects. No. Someone's been building a case." "How?" "My car, your car, parking records. They've been tracking us for weeks." "Who?" "Marcus, my CFO. He's been positioning for CEO for 2 years. This is his opening." I sat down heavily. "What do we do?" "Monday meeting. HR will be there. They'll ask questions. We deny everything. Say you were working on integration issues, that the parking records are misleading. They won't believe that. They don't need to believe it. They just need plausible deniability." "But Alex," her voice cracked, "if they push, if they have more, I'll have to end the contract. Fire you publicly. It's the only way to save both our careers. Or," long silence, "or, I resign, and we burn together." Someone had noticed. Jordan called me, voice tight. "We need to talk. Tonight. Her place." She was pacing when I arrived. "HR knows," she said. "Or suspects. Monday meeting about contractor relationships. What do? We deny it. Say we're friends. Professional relationship only. They won't believe that. They don't need to believe it. They just need plausible deniability." "Jordan, this is how it works," she snapped. "We play the game. We lie. We protect the business. What about protecting us?" She stopped pacing, looked at me. "There is no use if I lose this company. This company is my life. It's what I am. It's not all you are. It's enough." The words hung between us. Cold. Final. "So that's it?" I asked. "You choose the company?" I'm choosing not to lose everything I built for 3 months of... She stopped. Couldn't finish. 3 months of what? I pressed. Say it. I don't know. She sat down, put her head in her hands. I don't know what this is. I just know I can't lose 25 years of work for it. I sat next to her, took her hand. Then we're careful, I said. We deny everything. We go back to being professional. And at night, when no one's watching, we're us. She looked up, eyes red. That's not sustainable. I know. Eventually we'll slip. Eventually they'll catch us. I know. So why are we doing this? Because right now, in this moment, you're more important than the company. And I don't care if that's stupid, she cried then. Really cried. The kind of crying that shakes your whole body. I held her. Didn't say anything. Just held her. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, she whispered. Believe it, I said. This is very real. Monday. HR meeting. Jordan walked in alone. Came out 30 minutes later. Face blank. She texted me. My office. Now. I went. Door closed. She wouldn't look at me. They know, she said. Someone saw us. At a restaurant in Berkeley. Sent photos to HR. My stomach dropped. What did you say? I denied it. Said you're a contractor? The photos are taken out of context? We were discussing the project. Did they believe you? No, but they can't prove otherwise. She finally looked at me. Yet. So what now? Now we end this. Today. No more dinners. No more texts. Strictly professional. Jordan, I'm serious. We end this or I end the contract. Your choice. Her voice was cold. Executive mode. The voice she used in board meetings. You don't mean that. I mean every word. I stood. Walked to her desk. She didn't move. Look at me, I said. She did. And I saw it, the fear. The desperation. The love she was trying to hide. You're lying, I said quietly. You're terrified. I get it. But you're lying. It doesn't matter what I feel. It's the only thing that matters. Alex, I kissed her. Hard. Desperate. Proving a point. She resisted for half a second, then kissed me back. Fierce. Hungry. When we pulled apart, she was shaking. This is insane, she whispered. I know. We're going to lose everything. Maybe. Definitely. Then we lose together. She looked at me. Really looked. Seeing everything I was offering, everything we'd both lose. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, she said. Believe it, I whispered. This is very real. Friday afternoon. Emergency board meeting. Jordan wasn't invited. Her CFO, Marcus, came to her office after. Closed the door. He wasn't smiling, but there was something in his eyes. Victory. Maybe. Or vindication. The board knows, he said, dropping a folder on her desk. About you and the contractor, they're voting Monday on whether to remove you as CEO. Jordan opened the folder. Parking receipts, timestamps, security camera stills from the garage. Someone had been building this case for weeks. You, she said quietly, you've been tracking us. Marcus didn't deny it. I've been protecting this company. You're compromising everything we built for a fling with someone half your age. It's not. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is, you've created a massive liability, conflict of interest, potential fraud if his contract was inflated due to personal involvement, sexual harassment if he felt pressured. He didn't feel pressured. Can you prove that? Marcus leaned forward. Because the board's lawyers will ask, and when they do, everything will come out. His funding, your approval of his contracts, every dinner, every text, every night at your place. They're voting Monday on whether to remove you as CEO. Jordan's face went white. What? Someone leaked photos. You and him, multiple occasions. They're calling it inappropriate conduct, conflict of interest. It's not, it doesn't matter what it is. What matters is how it looks. And it looks like you're sleeping with someone half your age who you're paying company money. She sat down heavily. What are my options? End the relationship publicly. Fire him. Issue a statement about maintaining boundaries. Maybe the board backs off. And if I don't, they remove you. 75% vote required. They have the votes. After he left, Jordan called me. Come over. Now. I went. She poured whiskey. We sat on her couch. Silent. They want me to fire you, she finally said. I know. And end this. I know. If I don't, I lose the company. I know. She drank. Stared at nothing. 25 years. I started that company in my apartment. One client. One employee. Me. I know. And now they want to take it because I made the mistake of falling for someone. Is that what this is? I asked. Falling? She looked at me. Eyes wet. Yeah, that's what this is. Then tell me what you want. I want both. I want the company and I want you. You can't have both. I know. She stood. Paced. God, I know. And it's killing me. I stood too. Took her hands. Then choose. Right now. What do you want more? Don't make me choose. She stared at me, tears falling, shaking. If I choose you, she whispered, I lose everything I built, everything I am. If you choose the company, you lose this, us. But I keep my life, my identity, my purpose. Is that enough? Silence. Long silence. Then, I don't know. And I knew. In that moment, I knew. You just answered, I said quietly. I let go of her hands. Started to leave. Alex. It's okay. I get it. The company was here first. The company will be here after. I'm just what? Just someone who made you feel alive for a few months. But alive doesn't pay the bills. That's not fair. It's completely fair. I turned at the door. I love you. I need you to know that. I love you, and I would have chosen you over everything. But you can't. And I can't make you. Please don't go, I have to. Because if I stay, I'll make this harder than it already is. I left. Didn't look back. Got home. Poured my own whiskey. Stared at my phone. One text. From Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't reply. Jordan called a board meeting. All members present. She stood at the head of the table. No notes. No presentation. I'm resigning as CEO, she said. Effective immediately. Silence. Jordan, her CFO. Started. I've already drafted the paperwork. My attorney has it. I'll stay on as an advisor for 6 months to ensure smooth transition. But I'm done leading this company. Why? The board chairman asked. She smiled. Sad but certain. Because I spent 25 years building something I was proud of. And this week, you told me I had to choose between that pride and my happiness. I'm choosing happiness. You're making a mistake, maybe. But it's my mistake to make. She walked out, left her laptop, her badge, her keys to the executive suite, called me from the parking garage. Can you come over? Now? Right now. I went. She opened the door. No makeup. Sweatpants. Hair a mess. Most beautiful I'd ever seen her. I quit, she said. What? I resigned. Just now. I chose you. Jordan, I know it's insane. I know I might regret it, but I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try. I pulled her close. You're sure? No. I'm terrified. But I'm sure about you. What happens now? I don't know. I figure it out. Maybe I start something new. Maybe I take time off. Maybe I just exist for a while without being CEO Jordan Pierce. And us? She kissed me. Soft. Certain. We stop hiding. We stop pretending. We just are. What about the money? The company? I have enough. Savings. Investments. I won't be rich. But I'll be fine. What about your identity? She smiled. Maybe I find a new one. One that includes being happy. Jordan started consulting. Smaller companies. Flexible hours. Better balance. I closed my funding round. Not with Vanguard, they killed the partnership after Jordan left, but with another firm. Smaller deal, but enough. We moved in together. Her condo. I sold most of my furniture. Her kids, both in their 20s, were furious at first. You're dating someone our age? Her daughter had screamed. It took months. Family therapy, awkward dinners, slow thawing, but they came around. Eventually, friends were harder. Some understood, some didn't. Some just disappeared. Do you regret it? I asked her one night. We were on her balcony. Wine in hand, city lights below. Sometimes, she admitted, I miss the power, the authority, being someone who mattered. You still matter. Not the same way. Now I'm just that woman who quit for a younger man. Is that all you are? She thought about it. No. Now I'm someone who chose life over legacy. That's something. Worth it? She looked at me, smiled. Ask me in a year. That's not an answer. It's the only answer I have. We were still together. still figuring it out. Jordan's company hired a new CEO. Someone younger, more aggressive. The board loved him. She'd see articles. Vanguard's new direction under fresh leadership. It hurt. I knew it hurt. Do you regret it? I asked again. She took a long time to answer. I regret what I lost, she finally said. I don't regret what I chose. There's a difference, is there? Yeah. Regret is wishing you'd done something different. I don't wish that. I just mourn what couldn't exist with the choice I made. That's complicated. Love is messy, she said. But the alternative was being safe and dead inside. I prefer messy. We weren't perfect. We fought about money, future, age difference. She worried about getting old while I was still young. I worried about her resentment building. But we were honest. And we were trying. And some days, that was enough. So that's the story. The woman who said, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. And I whispered back, believe it. This is very real. It was real. Painfully, beautifully real. She lost her company. I lost my first major partnership. We both lost friends, respect, certainty, but we gained each other. And we're still figuring out if that's enough. Here's what I learned. Love doesn't erase cost. It just makes the cost worth paying. Most days, forbidden romance sounds exciting until you're living in the aftermath. Until you're explaining to your family why you quit your dream for someone, until you're watching her mourn the identity she gave up for you. But here's the thing. I'd still choose her. Every time. Even knowing the cost. Even knowing it's hard. Because love isn't about easy. It's about worth it. And she's worth it. 1. Would you give up your life's work for someone you've known 3 months? 2. Is it selfish to choose personal happiness over professional legacy? 3. If someone asks you to choose between them and your dream, should you choose them? Think about it. And next time someone whispers, I can't believe I'm doing this, maybe you say, believe it. This is very real. And mean it.